A long disinvested Chicago neighborhood is getting a financial boost. The $20 million investment is intended to advance work already started by community groups like building affordable housing and revamping an old YMCA building. The infusion comes on the heels of Mayor Lori Lightfoot's Invest Southwest initiative. Now, that's a 3-year program aimed at investing $750 million in developments across 10 neighborhoods, including South Chicago. Joining us now with more are Angela Herlock, Executive Director at Claretian Associates, who pitched the neighborhood projects to receive the funding, and Rob McGee, Senior Vice President and Community and Economic Development Market Manager at Fifth Third Bank, the company making the $20 million investment. And before we get started, we should note that Fifth Third Bank is a financial supporter of WTTW as well. Rob McGee and Angela Herlock, thanks to both of you for joining us. So the slogan of the project is "We're Steel Here." Steel, that's STEEL, as in the metal. Angela, what's the story behind that?
So it's long known that South Chicago was the place that steel mills, at one point in time, 9 steel mills reigned in South Chicago. Most of downtown was built by the steel that was created in South Chicago. And so although that industry has now left the area, we want people to know that there's still families, there's still generations of people who are still living here, wanting to thrive and wanting to prosper.
And Rob McGee, why South Chicago?
Well, I normally don't answer a question with a question, but why not? Excuse me. South Chicago is just the epitome of the typical Chicago neighborhood or community that has experienced years and years of disinvestment. And as you look at how areas such as the South Loop, the West Loop, Bucktown, Ukrainian Village, and Wicker Park, and other areas similar to that have had this explosion of investment. There are so many pockets of this city that's just a tapestry of very unique communities that have been left sort of in the dust. And so we look at South Chicago as an area that we can make a major investment, transform that neighborhood, and change the trajectory of the question of why to wow, as we've done in other areas that I've just mentioned prior to this.
So there are 9 projects that are going to be funded. Those projects include the Salud Center, New Homes Project, Pilgrim Performing Arts Center, the Calumet River Gateway Garden, Via Guadalupe, Cafe Rudish, Sacred, Streetscape Improvements, OLG Soccer Arena, and Multipurpose Space. Angela, what do you hope these projects will do for the community?
So we have this concept that we are creating a community of choice, not of last resort. And community of choices have some very vibrant things. They have resident-led plans, affordable housing, thriving business corridors, recreational and outdoor space, and economic opportunity for their residents. And so these projects represent that. They represent years of planning through our community, through the residents of the community, of what they wanted to see, what they wanted and needed to be a community of choice.
Rob McGee, what is the timeline for this investment and for these developments?
It'll be over a 3-year period. The $20 million will be broken up such that $2 million will be allocated for philanthropy, and up to another $18 million will be allocated for investments such as startup capital for small business development, mortgage loans, community development loans, and other forms of investments around education and financial inclusion.
And Angela, we know that some of these projects have been a long time in the making already. How has the community been involved in this process?
So every step of the way. So there have been many, many community meetings and infusion of ideas in community, plus business from everything from the faith-based community, from residents, from nonprofit leadership, and those types of things. But it's been going on for a long time that we've been having these conversations. I sometimes in the community laugh and say, I have pictures when I was pregnant. My son is 10. So of different meetings that we were attending, just really putting these projects together.
And Angela, sticking with you for a second, how does this overlap with the city's Invest Southwest initiative?
This is right in line with the city's investment. In fact, Claretian Associates makes up half of the corridor manager component. And so we are very thrilled with how the mayor has seen fit to make sure that this investment is across the city, but definitely in South Chicago, so that we can spark and catalyze interest in the community. And these projects work right in line. The closest one is a block away from where our latest Invest Southwest RFP is.
Okay. And Rob, why invest in projects that have already begun?
Well, it's a combination of investing in projects that have already begun because we need partners to essentially help them get their projects across the finish line. So all of our investments won't go towards projects that are already half baked or 3/4 of the way baked. But we want to also have a mixture of new development. I mean, there's 700 acres of vacant land in South Chicago. And I know Angela and her team are working on different ways of filling in those spots with affordable housing, retail, and commercial developments. And so we want to be a partner with her as she goes along that journey to fill in some of those acres of vacant land.
And in the few seconds before we let the both of you go, Rob, advice to other corporate private businesses on community investment and getting involved as well.
I think you take a chance. You find a way to hitch your wagon, as they say, to great partners like Angela and her team. She's been doing this for 17 plus years now. She made it a point to move her family to the community, and to see that she and others have made an investment, that makes our job that much easier.
Okay. Best of luck to the South Chicago neighborhood. We look forward to seeing these developments as they come along. Rob McGee and Angela Herlock, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Brent.